The night is painted blue across the window glass, and every memory of you keeps drifting as it passes. There's a quiet on the streets that feels like time stood still, like the world is waiting for a love it can't refill. I close my eyes and swear I feel you breathing in the dark, a warmth that used to guide me like a small returning spark. And though the years keep pulling me apart from what was mine, I still feel your shadow next to mine. We walk through summer nights beneath the silver sky, tracing dreams with fingertips that never learned to lie. Your voice was like a whisper carried soft upon the breeze, a fragile truth that wrapped around my lonely memories. You held me like the sunrise holds the edge of night, chasing every doubt away with simple, gentle light. But time can change the strongest hearts in ways we never find. Still I feel your shadow next to mine. And though the world kept moving on, you stayed in every song, a quiet echo calling me to where we both belong. Your shadow next to mine, it's the ghost I keep on holding through the passing time. In the silence of my mind, I can feel your heartbeat blending softly into mine. Though the years have drawn the line, I still walk this road with your shadow next to mine. I still remember how you laughed before you cried, how you trusted me with secrets that you always tried to hide. The world felt small and tender when your hands were touching mine, a moment carved forever into memories designed. But fate can be a river with a current cold and strong, pulling lovers from the places where they thought they'd always belong. And though I lost you somewhere down that unforgiven line, I still feel your shadow next to mine. If love is just a moment that forever holds its flame, then I'll keep that fire burning, even if I'm not the same. Your shadow next to mine, it's the promise that survives though everything declines. In the echoes of my mind, you're the warmth that lingers long after the sun declines. Though the stars forget to shine, I still walk this world with your shadow next to mine. And sometimes when the midnight wind comes sweeping through the door, I feel you there beside me like you never left before. Your silhouette is dancing in the the corners of the room, a tender apparition of a love that left too soon. I reach out through the darkness, hoping somehow I'll find not just memories behind me, but your shadow next to mine. The night is painted blue across the window glass, and every memory of you keeps drifting as it passes. There's a quiet on the streets that feels like time stood still, like the world is waiting for a love it can't refill. Close my eyes and swear I feel you breathing in the dark, a warmth that used to guide me like a small returning spark. And though the years keep pulling me apart from what was mine, I still feel your shadow next to mine. We walk through summer nights beneath the silver sky, tracing dreams with fingertips that never learned to lie. Your voice was like a whisper carried soft upon the breeze, a fragile truth that wrapped around my lonely memories. You held me like the sunrise holds the edge of night, chasing every doubt away with simple, gentle light. But time can change the strongest hearts in ways we never find. Still I feel your shadow next to mine. And though the world kept moving on, you stayed in every song, a quiet echo calling me to where we both belong. Your shadow next to mine, it's the ghost I keep on holding through the passing time. In the silence of my mind, I can feel your heartbeat blending softly into mine. Though the years have drawn the line, I still walk this road with your shadow next to mine. I still remember how you'd laugh before you cried, how you trusted me with secrets that you always tried to hide. The world felt small and tender when your hands were The night was quiet like a fading dream, a world of silver lying on the sea. You walked beside me through the gentle wind, and every step felt like a place I'd been. There was a softness in your laughter's glow, a sun had died, lost in the echo of a restless mind. But you found me where the shadows stay, and gently pulled the heavy nights away. You traced the lines of every wounded scar, and showed me beauty in the way they are. No one ever held my heart so true. No one ever loved the way you do. I tried to run from what I felt, but every wall just slowly fell. Your kindness broke what fear had built, and filled the cracks I used to hide. Carried by your smile, I'm learning how to breathe again. You turn the lonely miles into roads that finally led somewhere. You made the broken pieces fall back into place and time, and I'm still standing here, carried by your smile. And if the storm comes crashing in, I know where I'll begin. Inside your arms where time stands still, where hope becomes something real. And if the night should steal the light, your voice will guide me through. 'Cause every dream I chase tonight starts and ends with you. Carried by your smile, I found a place to heal my heart. You made the pain worthwhile, turning every ending to a start. You caught me when I stumbled, held me when the world felt wild. Now every step I take is carried by your smile. Carried by your smile, through every whisper of the rain. You make the hardest trials feel like songs that ease the pain. And though the years may change us, your love remains the sweetest sign that I will always be carried by your smile. So stay with me a little while, let morning find us side by side. For as long as I can walk this mile, I'll keep my heart in your gentle light. Carried by your smile. The rain is falling gently on the window in the night, tracing all the moments when you held me in the light. Every drop becomes a whisper from the years we left behind, a song the sky keeps singing about the love we couldn't find. And as the thunder rolls in slowly, like a ghost of what we were, I feel the storm inside me calling for the days we still prefer. We walk through crowded streets like lovers lost in like the love we used to know. Yet somehow in its glow I see the tenderness we missed, the silent truth between us, and every word we never kissed. If healing comes like rainfall, then maybe we'll begin again to nurture what was broken and forgive what might have been. And though the night keeps falling with a storm that won't reprieve, I still walk through every memory like the rain that won't let me leave. Rain on our memories, falling on the moments that we can't replace. Rain on our memories, mixing with the tears that run across my face. Though the thunder shakes the truth of everything you meant to me, I'll keep loving you within the rain on our memories. Rain on our memories, let it wash the shadows we don't want to see. Rain on our memories, maybe in the storm we'll find who we should be. If tomorrow brings a sunrise where our hearts are finally free, it will start with one last night of rain on our memories. So let the sky keep crying for the love we couldn't save, for the promises still buried in the years we couldn't brave. And though the storm keeps falling, the night is breathing softly like a memory undone, and every shadow on the pavement whispers where we once begun. I trace the sky for something that reminds me of your name, a distant spark from long ago before we weren't the same. If time could fold around me like a river in the dark, I'd chase the moment where we fell and caught each other's heart. And I'd turn back to forever. drawer, your handwriting still trembling with the hope of something more. You said that love could conquer every fear the world could bring, a fragile vow that felt as warm as early summer spring. But seasons change their colors and the pages slowly bend. What starts with endless promise sometimes breaks before the end. Yet every step I take still leads me where your shadows cast, a reminder of the love that slipped too quickly to the past. If I could rewrite every word we couldn't say out loud, I'd build a place for us again where love would be allowed. Turn back to forever, where your eyes first taught me how the stars could shine. Turn back to forever, where the night itself was yours and truly mine. Though the world kept moving forward, leaving us behind together, I still reach across the years to turn back to forever. And sometimes when the midnight rain comes falling on my skin, I feel your touch return to me, like you're pulling me back in. I hear your voice inside the wind, a whisper soft and clear. If love is true, no matter what, I'm always somewhere near. Oh, if time could hear my heartbeat echo calling through the night, I'd run toward the past where everything felt right, where the world was just our future and our future felt like forever in your eyes. Tonight I lit the candle that we kept beside the bed. Its flame still flickers softly like the words we left unsaid. I hold its glow and wonder if you're somewhere doing same, tracing moments in the dark where love still speaks your name. If destiny could open just a single hidden door, I'd step into the memory where we weren't broken anymore. And I'd take your hand so tightly that not even time could sever, as we walked into the promise that we called our forever. Turn back to forever, to the moment when your smile became my light. Turn back to forever, where your heartbeat felt like home throughout the night. Though the years have drawn a distance, I will cross again if ever. My heart will never stop the call to turn back to forever, where our love could carry everything we dreamed. Turn back to forever, where the world was softer than it ever seemed. If tomorrow brings me nothing but the echo of your whisper, I'll still chase the fading time to turn back to forever. So let the night unfold its truth, let the memory survive. For every beat that brings me back is the There's a quiet in the evening that reminds me of your name, a fading golden memory in a world that's not the same. I hear your laughter drifting like the wind across the dust, and it pulls me back to days when love was enough. We were young and fearless, chasing dreams beneath the stars, living moments like forever, didn't feel so very far. Your hand in mine felt steady as the world kept spinning slow. Two hearts believing everything we'd ever need was love alone. You'd whisper secrets softly like a prayer you kept inside, a warmth that held me gently through the storms we couldn't hide. But time can turn the strongest flame into a quiet gust. Back in the days when love was enough, every promise we made, even though the years have taken what we swore would never fade. When love was enough, we didn't need tomorrow just to keep us strong. When love was enough, every heartbeat felt like where we both belonged. We were endless, we were brave, we were more than just the moments that we lost. I still ache for the time when love was enough. We built a world of daydreams with our feet upon the ground, holding tight to every whisper, never questioning the sound. Your eyes were like a sunrise breaking gently on my soul, a light that filled the empty spaces life could never hold. But seasons changed their colors and the winds began to shift. The days grew heavy and our hearts began to drift. Though we fought to keep the fire burning steady through the dust, we lost the days when love was enough. If time could turn back pages to the ones we left behind, I'd trade the world I've come to know just to hold you one more time. When love was enough, we were stronger than the shadows of the night. When love was enough, we could turn our broken pieces into light. Every kiss was like a promise that the years would never touch. I still long for the time when love was enough. And sometimes in the darkness, I feel you next to me, like a ghost of every moment. We were everything we dreamed. Your voice becomes a whisper in the corners of my mind, a reminder of the world we held before we left it all behind. Oh, if only hearts could find their way back to what they used to trust, back to the days when love was enough. said no matter where we go, our love will be the guide. I read those lines in silence with a tear I couldn't hide. Maybe love was never meant to conquer all the storms of time, but still my heart is reaching for your hand that once held mine. When love was enough, we were fearless through the fire and the rain. When love was enough, we believed that we could rise above the pain. Though the years have drawn the distance and the road's been rough and tough, I still dream of the time when love was enough. When love was enough. When love was enough, we didn't need the answers, just the truth. When love was enough, every moment felt like endless shining youth. If forever has a doorway, yours is still the heart I trust. I'm still living in the time when love was enough. So let the night fall softly on the memories we've kept, for every tear and every hope in the love we once had left. And though the world keeps moving past the dreams we couldn't touch, my heart remains. I was walking through the echoes of a life I left behind. Every heartbeat felt so hollow, every whisper out of time. I kept my memories in shadows, afraid to let them show, till you touched the quiet part of me that never learned to grow. Breaking through the winter blue, a gentle light that warmed the places I thought no one ever knew. You held my trembling spirit like it was something worth the fight. Maybe hearts were made to break, but you showed me how the shattered parts can shine in what we make. You kissed the wounds I kept in silence, lit the fire in the cold, and I realize in your arms there's a place I can grow. Beside me through the quiet, through the years and all the change. For every breath my heart remembers is the love you brought to life again. I was standing in a fading moment where every star felt too far to hold. The sky was heavy with unspoken dreams that never learned to grow. But then you walked in like a sunrise, breaking through my scattered light. And every doubt I carried inside fell softer in your quiet sight. I never knew how far I drifted till your warmth pulled me back to life. You stitched my fragile world together with just your voice in the darkest night. And you became the dream that outlived the night, the flame that rose when my hope lost its fight. You held me steady when I fell apart. You brought the sunrise to my lonely heart. Through all the shadows I used to hide, you stayed beside me, burning bright, and love found a way to win the light. In the dream that outlived the night, I used to fear the truth of yearning, afraid that love would slip away. But you were patient with my learning. You held my trembling hands and stayed. You touched the ache beneath my breathing, turned every wound into a spark. And suddenly the world was healing in places I believed were dark. the shadows I used to hide. You stayed beside me, burning bright, and love found a way to win the light. Oh, and the dream that outlived the night. If darkness tries to pull me under, if the winds return to shake my name, I'll hold your touch like holy thunder. A vow that nothing breaks the same. For every fear you turn to fire, for every tear you turn to grace, I'll carry you through every silence. Your love's the reason I stay brave. You're still the dream that outlived the night, the living glow in the edge of twilight. You held the hope I thought was gone. You gave my heart a place to belong. And when the skies forget their light, you'll be the spark that keeps me alive, forever burning, steady and bright. The dream that outlived the night. So let the world keep turning slowly, let time erase what it thinks is right, but you'll always be the truth that holds me. The dream that outlived the night. I was standing in the silence of a world that turned too cold, watching memories fall around me like a story left untold. Every shadow felt familiar, every heartbeat lost its fire, till a whisper broke the darkness like a match against desire. And I didn't know I'd been waiting, didn't know I lost the fight, till you cut across the distance, till you pulled me into light. Oh, the night you lied reached me, every broken dream began to breathe. You were the glow beneath the lonely warmth the cold could never steal. Oh, the night you lied reached me, I felt the world fall back in place. You turned the quiet into heal with just the softness of your face. That was the night you lied reached me. I was drifting through the stillness like a ghost with fading steps, too afraid to call for someone, too tired to feel what's left. But your voice came like a sunrise, painted colors through my fear, and the shadows I'd been hiding found a place to disappear. You didn't ask what I carried, didn't question where I'd been. You just held my trembling hours like the night could start again. Oh, the night you lied reached me, the wounds I hid began to speak. You pulled the sorrow from my heartbeat like a tide that lifts the weak. Oh, the night you lied reaching me, I felt the stars return to dawn. if the midnight falls too heavy, if the echoes start to rise, I'll remember how you held me like a truth that never dies. You're the spark I didn't look for, you're the flame I tried to hide, but you broke through every distance, found the fire I kept inside. Every shattered piece of line, you turned the silence into thunder and brought the rhythm back to life. Oh, the night you lied, reaching me, you were the glow I couldn't see, but you rewrote the story for me with just the way you set me free. So if the darkness comes again, let it come, I'll let it be, 'cause I'll remember every second of the night your light reached me. I was drifting through the quiet like a heartbeat out of time, carrying 1,000 stories that were never fully mine. Every night felt like a promise that the dawn would never keep, every hope a fading ember in a fire falling steep. But then you came with gentle footsteps, as if called by something true, and the pieces I'd abandoned found a place to lean on you. In your eyes I felt the trembling of a truth I couldn't sway, like I'd found the place my soul learned how to stay. And the fear I held for years started melting at your name. You made all the broken echoes sound like songs that overcame. 'Cause with you I found the place where my soul learned how to stay, in the quiet of your arms when the world was falling sideways, in the warmth of every breath when you held my doubt at bay. You became the gentle truth when my voice had lost its way. And I knew in every moment, in every night and every day, oh, where my soul learned how to stay. You uncovered all the shadows I had hidden from the light, showed me love was not a battle I was meant to lose each night. You took every trembling whisper, every fear I tried to hide, turned them into softer moments where I finally felt alive. And the roads I once avoided didn't seem as steep or cold. With your fingers intertwined, every fragment fracture felt consoled. You rewrote the way my heartbeat met the dark along its way, till my soul remembered how it chose to stay. And the storms I carried with me lost their thunder in your grace. You made even shattered memories feel like something I could face. 'Cause with you I found the place where my soul learned how to stay, where the silence turned to comfort when your hands brushed mine and said it's okay. In the shelter of your warmth, every fear began to sway. You became the deepest calm in the nights that led astray. And I knew in every heartbeat, in every fragile yesterday, oh, where my soul learned how to stay. If I lose my strength again, promise you won't drift away. Hold me through the shaking hours, teach my heart it's safe to stay. 'Cause you're the one who learned my language when my voice had gone unheard. You're the light that taught my spirit how to blossom from a word. You're the calm that pulled me closer. You're the breath that lit the way. You're the place in all my wandering where my soul learned how to stay. With you I found a place where my soul learned how to stay, where the world felt less uncertain and the broken turned to grace in your embrace. In the echo of your love, every doubt began to stray. You became the truth unspoken. You became my steady flame. And forever now I know, no matter where the shadows sway, you're where my soul learned how to stay. So hold me through the rising dawn, through every storm along the way, for my heart found every answer where my soul learned how to stay.